7-gallon totes from Home Depot because I want to be able to see them, make sure everything's doing okay, and I'll just show you how to set them up. It's extremely easy, nothing to it. While we're moving them guppies, this right here, gonna need a water change. What's going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and guess what? Today is the big day. We gotta move a lot of baby fish. You guys see this? See all those? There's a whole bunch of baby guppies in these 3 dividers, as well as a whole bunch of babies in our 24K gold guppies as well. Yeah. So, we have a lot of babies that need to get moved into different sections. Definitely some sections over here. The 4 sections in my 125 gallon, we're gonna move some in there, as well as, I got this idea, 7-gallon totes from Home Depot. Now I know what you're thinking, 7 gallons, that's it? That's gonna be plenty to grow out 20 guppies in each tote. And guess what? We have plenty of room underneath our stock tank right here. Once we get rid of the boxes and my hoses, we're gonna have plenty of room to get possibly like 10 of those underneath there, because I'm thinking as we keep breeding and breeding, the amount of guppies I'm about to have is going to be insane. So, enough chit chat. We're gonna start moving them guppies, but while we're moving them guppies, this right here, gonna need a water change. As you can tell, the tannins are going crazy in there. So, 50% water change. I got the hose coming out here. So we're gonna go fresh well water in here. It's gonna be cold, yes, but the cold is gonna help those those green phantom plecos in here. It's gonna help them because they like that cool rainy season to try and get that breeding going, you know? Everybody else should be fine, betta fish should be fine. It's only gonna lower the temp probably 5 degrees, and it'll be a gradual, slow cool down in there. Should be no issue whatsoever. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start getting the water drained out of this tank, out that window as well. Get the water drained out, and then whilst that's draining, we'll start getting our 7-gallon totes set up, ready to go, and then get to moving some fish. So, let's go. First things first, obviously, add the pump. Start get this bad boy pumping out. Quick and easy, nothing to it. Hopefully we don't have too many more water changes that we need to do for this guy. Go ahead and get her plugged in. Maybe. Maybe. Hello? There we go. She just needs a little slap. There we go. That's pumping out. Keep an eye on that while we're setting these totes up, huh? All right, we're gonna get this cleaned out here. We got a nice wave maker that we might use at some point. Get all this stuff out of our way as well. It's unnecessary. Oh my gosh, we got so much room, I'm telling you. So much room. All right, the lids. Don't really need the lids, but I got them. Just because if you're gonna buy the totes, you might as well get the lids with it, right? But yeah, 4 of them. I think what we're gonna do is probably just stack them here for now, because I want to be able to see them, make sure everything's doing okay, and I'll just show you how to set them up. It's extremely easy, nothing to it. 4 bins, right? We'll probably do a little of this action. Little bang, bang, little 4, 4, 4, 4. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these hoses, we're gonna steal water from our big boy tank, our big boy tank right here, because, I mean, it's right here, so. And we got the hose out here anyway, so we're gonna use that to our advantage. We're gonna fill that bad boy up. We're gonna steal the water from here, get these bad boys filled up. Oh! That did not work. Let's go ahead and put it underneath the lid a little bit. You gonna stay there, buddy? Let's try this again without sucking up water. Did I get it? There we go. Stay. Stay. Double checking here. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay. Filling them up. We'll get each one filled up. Each one. Now, what do you guys think? Should we put substrate in it, aka some pea pebbles, or should we put sand in it, or should we just leave it bare bottom? You guys, let me decide. You guys put it down in the comments. Whichever, I'm going to put a poll. Whichever one gets the most comments or the most likes. Sand, pea pebbles, or no substrate. Whichever comment is the most, that's what we're going to do. Because I don't mind. Substrate helps beneficial bacteria, but like we can easily run it without because guppies don't create that much waste. So yeah, we're going to continue filling these up while emptying that tank and then kind of figuring out where everything's going. So let's get these bad boys filled up right now. And bang, just like that, they're filled up. And now I know you're thinking, filters next, right? Wrong. We're not going to run any filters in these because all we're going to need is some guppy grass. That should be able to filter all of the guppy waste because they're so small. These are going to be no filter tanks until I get some mini filters. I need like the little itty bitty mini filters to put in there. The guppy grass that I have, it works great. I'm not gonna lie, it works great. And the amount of guppy grass that I have is pretty insane. Look at that. So a lot of this is Java moss, right? But this whole pile here is all guppy grass. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab the guppy grass. We've got plenty in there as well. And in here. And in here. And in here. And over there. You get the point, right? I got guppy grass. But we're just gonna throw big clumps in there. We're gonna catch all the individual babies out. Each one gets their own tote and throw them in there. While we're catching babies, now that it's time to catch babies, we also, this is drained down. We're gonna get the hose, get it filling back up. Hopefully it's a lot clearer than it is now. That tank is also super empty. What should we add in there? I was thinking about adding these guys in there and then turning this tank into this, but down here with a lot more sections. So then I hypothetically don't really have to do this. But this is a nice little learning experience on what to do. Pretty easy, straightforward. They're $8 a piece. Good to go. So yeah, we're gonna catch the babies out, put them in here. Got it, bada bing, bada boom, catch them, put them in, good to go, let's go. But remember, first things first, let's get this guy out of here. Start getting this bad boy filled up. Make sure you get all the water out of the line and still spill a whole bunch of water anyway. So apparently it doesn't really matter. Literally just get water everywhere, okay? Grab our hose. Get this bad boy filling up. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. Slow and steady. Nice and easy. That's a lot of aeration too. Look at that. But that's going to be straight well water, right? So we're going to need ourselves some water conditioner. What I've been using is the Ultimate Aquarium Solutions from Hikari. Works good. Now you're supposed to measure this stuff out. I don't really. Should be good. It's all beneficial bacteria, good water conditioner, destroys and removes chlorine, ammonia, heavy metals, including copper, slime coat. It's the best of both worlds. It's got it all. So we'll let that continue filling up. Let's go catch some guppies. All right, I'm just gonna get on up in here. We've got our nice specimen container. We're gonna put we're gonna go step by step. See if I can't move this lid out of my way. We're gonna go section to section, catching out babies. We gotta make sure we don't mix these up. Like, yeah, we'll be able to tell once they get older, but I'd like to keep them all separated, you know? So, we're just gonna get catching some babies. And there's a couple different generations in here. Like, I just caught one that was probably born a couple days ago, and then I have some that have been in there for a while. This is the more time-consuming part, so I guess enjoying the time lapse, huh? Okay, I think that's it for this baby. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, I want a nice even number. 10. We're not gonna get it. Dang. All right, let me go dump this section in, and then we'll move on to the next section. This middle one's probably gonna be the hardest because the amount of hair algae that's in here is a lot. And I know there's not as many babies in here. Well, there's one. Oh, there's another one. Almost fell backwards. Yeah, not as many in this one. Well, that I can see anyway. I think this hair algae is what's kind of doing it. So let's just twirl this up real quick. See if we can't get a better look-see. Oh wow, what a mess. Oh wow. Look at that. Good grief. That's a splat there. Yeah, we're gonna give it a couple seconds on this tank, huh? Goodness. All right, well, we got 2, so let's go ahead and get them transferred. It's easy enough. Third and final section. I literally only see 1, and I know there's more in there. Come on. There's gotta be more in there, right? Oh, there we go. I see 4 right here. Beautiful. Four. Come on, is there more than 4? I gotta really pay attention. I thought we had way more babies than this. Maybe the parents were eating some of them. I mean, it's definitely possible. I just need to be quicker with taking them out, I think. That wasn't bad at all. This, I don't think there's any more in there. What a mess. All right. That was easy. That was easy enough. Nice 3-piece section. Definitely not awful. Fairly easy. All right, we got 4 in here. Let's go get them transferred and then catch some gold guppies. See how many babies we can catch out of here. And I feel like there's so much more babies in here. It's probably because she just had them. Yeah, there's 1. Oh my, there's so many. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch them all either. Yeah, there's so many in here. I caught 1. They're so itty bitty too. Like they have so many places to hide. They're fairly easy to catch. They're so tiny. There's so many of them. I think there's definitely gonna be a few stragglers in here, but hey, what are you gonna do? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's one in the front though. Gosh, they're just so small. That might have made 7 or 8. Do I see any more little goblins moving around? All the way in the back I do, but I can't get back there. You know what, buddy? You keep doing you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Last but not least, the final guppy type. 24K gold guppies. Going in. Now, Since we just have 4 totes lined up, I'm probably gonna need to label these or I'm gonna forget. But I'll show you how I got it so you guys remember for me. Okay, I'm standing looking at it. This bottom left, tuxedo koi guppies. Top left, dark dragon guppies. Moscow blue guppies, or mosaic blue, sorry, mosaic blue guppies, 24K gold guppies. Honestly, I think I can remember that quite well. Now, that's only some of the babies we gotta move. We gotta move some of the babies out of here and put them in with our other pack of jewel cichlids. I also had an idea with the baby jewel cichlids. Should we put those in that big old 125 down there and grow them up in there? Or what I was thinking is move our pair of yellowtail ACIs into here, as well as our Afrodonga, our trio, put those guys in here as well. Because when I had the yellowtail ACI, that guy right there, when I had them in the tank inside, there was plenty of plants in there and they didn't eat any of them. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, move them into there and then turn that tank into a whole bunch of breeding. Well, a whole bunch of grow outs for all my babies. So yeah, you guys put that down in the comments. Which would you rather see? Yellowtail ACI in there or the jewel cichlids in there. But all the jewel cichlids that are in this section here, we got to get them out of here. You see them? They're all over in here. So we're probably going to pull most of everything in here. Hopefully it doesn't dirty too much stuff up. We might just be able to pull the filter and get away with it, but we got to move those guys. These guys are staying put. My baby yellowtail ACI, they're going to be staying put. Nothing to worry about there. And yeah, we got to get those guys out. Put them in with the rest of the pack, right? Okay. And then we'll have 2 empty sections for more babies. Now, what more babies could I possibly do? I don't know yet. Or they could be more breeding sections, like my live bearers. Any live bearer I could put in there and have them pop out the babies, take the parents out, and go. But yeah, let's get these jewel cichlids out, shall we? Also, look at this tank. Look at it, it's so much clearer now. It's about full. It's about full, so we cannot forget. Look, see, these guys are finally coming out now. Yeah, it gets a little bit cooler. A nice rain. Look at them, they finally come out. There's 3 of them in there. They're finally coming out to play because it's like the rainy season. Look at him. Yeah, look, he's all excited. He's zipping. Easy, buddy. Look at that. Yes, sir. They like that cold. Hopefully we get some breeding out of those guys. They are huge, though. Look at them. Look at them. That's probably a male. That's definitely a male there and a female there. That water is just aerating this tank so much. But it's about done. Enough chit-chatting. Let's get these babies out of here. Yeah, that took forever. That was not super easy to get all those guys out. There's probably 15 in here. Yeah, there's some rocks in here, but we're just gonna give them the dump ski right on in here. So then we ain't gotta worry about none of them. It'll be a lot easier to catch them out when I can use a bigger net and when I can literally take everything out of the tank. I can't take quite everything out of the tank because there's different species of fish in that tank. AKA all my bristlenose, which I have no clue where they are. I didn't see any of them while I was doing all that ruckus. I didn't see a single one. So, hopefully they're just hiding. It should be fairly easy. But let's get these guys dumped in. Let's get these bad boys dumped right on in. Be free with all your other kind. Look, you can't even tell I put anything in there. Hey, you can tell the white rocks I put in there. Other than the white rocks that I put in there. everything should be good to go. So yeah, I absolutely destroyed those 2 sections, is what it is. What are you gonna do? But there is one more baby fish that we have to catch out. This one's gonna be real messy as well. Last one, I promise, last one. Yes, there's a lot of babies that we need to separate and get the parents breeding more and more and more. Last but not least, humpback lemurs. These guys right here, they're a wild type. The male there, 2 females, but I don't know if you can see. That's the trio right there, but do you see all the babies? They're everywhere. And do you guys see that mass that I have to take out of there? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. The odds we get all the babies, highly slim, but we'll see what we can do. All right, that was a lot. We probably have 10 to 15 babies in here. We're just gonna put them right in this section here. Boop. There's so many in there. There's so many. Look at that group. Goodness. I'm telling you, there's so many more in there too. I just couldn't really get all of them. But look, there's one right in the front. There's so many in there. The amount, look at that big splat right there. That's all of the algae that was in that thing. So yeah, quite a lot, right? Everybody's moved. We got all the babies moved. I'm sweating. It's a lot of work, but it's got to be done when you're breeding fish. Final setup. Guppy grass in there, initiated, good to go. You can see some of them gold little babies in there. Swimming around, swimming around. There's some right there. It's hard to see them with that glare. Good grief, there's some on the top there. Nice, it's gonna be nice and easy to feed them, of course. Babies in there, jewel cichlids out. Put in there, this tank. Look at that, looking clear. Look at that phantom, that green phantom. Let's go. So yeah, everybody's moved, everybody's loving it. There's a lot of work, but hey man, sometimes it's a lot of work to be breeding fish and keeping fish. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.